Bible verses about seeking God's approval. 1 Thessalonians 2:14 We are here to please God, and not people. Only He can examine our motives. Galatians 1:10 Am I seeking approval from man or God? Or am I trying please man? If I was still trying to please men, I wouldn't be a servant for Christ. John 5:41-44 No, I don't want crowd approval. Do you know why? Because I know you, your family and your friends. I know that your work agenda does not include love, and especially God's love. You can either ignore me or dismiss me because I came with authority from my Father. You would openly welcome another person, if he came acting self-important. You can't expect to be able to move forward with God if you are constantly jockeying for position, ranking your opponents and neglecting God. Matthew 6:33 But seek first the kingdom and righteousness of God, then all these things will be added to you. Matthew 5:6 Blessed those who hunger after righteousness, for they will be satisfied. Do it unto God, not unto men. Acts 5:29 We should obey God more than men. Colossians 3:23-24 Do not neglect the Lord, and you will be rewarded with the inheritance. Your service is for the Lord Christ. We should not forget about others. (2 Corinthians 8:21) We think ahead and strive to be honest and above suspicion, both in the eyes of God and in the eyes of men. God's patience with sin should not be confused with approval. Romans 2:1-5. You have no excuse, therefore, to pass judgment on another person. For at any point that you judge the other, then you are condemning yourself, since you also do the same thing. We now know that God is truthful in His judgment of those who do such things. If you pass judgment on someone and do the same thing, how can you expect to escape God's punishment? Do you judge others and then ignore the goodness of God's patience, kindness, and tolerance? You are holding on to wrath against yourself because of your stubbornness, your unrepentant heart and your inability to forgive. Bible verses about pleasing God. Romans 8:8-9a. So, then they who are in the flesh can't please God. You are not in the flesh, you are in the Spirit. Hebrews 11:6. But faith is not enough to please God. He who comes to God must believe He exists, and that He rewards those who diligently seek Him out. Psalm 19:14. May my words and my meditation be pleasing to your eyes, O Lord, my rock, and my redeemer. Romans 12:1. Therefore, brothers and sisters, I urge to offer your bodies to God as a living sacrifice. This is your true and proper worship. Romans 12:2. Do not conform to the patterns of the world. Instead, be transformed by the renewal of your mind. You will then be able to test and approve God's will, His good and pleasing will. Job 36.11. If they obey Him and serve Him, they'll spend their lives in prosperity and their years content. Romans 2:13. For not the listeners of the laws are just before God, but the doers shall be justified. Deuteronomy 6:3-6. O Israel, listen carefully, and take care to do it so that it may go well with you and you can multiply greatly as the Lord, God of your fathers, has promised you in a land that is full of milk and honey. Hear, O Israel. The Lord is our God, and the Lord is one. You will love the Lord, your God, with all your heart, with all your heart and soul, with all of your might. These are the words I command you to use. Today will be in your heart. Hebrews 13:15-16. Let us therefore continually offer the sacrifice to God by Him, that is, the fruit and praise of our lips, in thanksgiving to His name. Do good, share and do well. God will be pleased with these sacrifices. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, comment, like, and share.